Well, it's good morning, everybody. We're here at the Baldrick Woods, as we're now going to call it. We've been sat here for a little while, Al, having a little catch up on that, mate. Yeah, just me and thee.
Me and thee.
Yeah, and the smell of stale cabbage and piss is real, so isn't it? We've got the old boys out in the woods. And here we have Mr. Baldrick there, the main man. And you chased a little deer earlier on, didn't you? But you're a good boy. You didn't bite it, but when I shouted at you, Baldrick, you didn't come back. He said, I thought he was a dog then. And I was going, hey you, are you a dog? I am also a dog. But yeah, so that's just doing what dogs do really. Weren't so too happy about it, but...
Chasing rather than actually trying to get him, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, he didn't, he could have had him though, but no, that's fair enough, Baldy. But yeah, naughty boy, but I don't want to mob you because that's what dogs do. He said, I just wanted to chase him and sniff him. You wanted to chase him, sniff him and bone him, Baldrick. Because he's a gay dog, isn't he? He's a gay dog. He's got a new collar there. New Royal Air Force collar. That's for the Queen, Dad. It's for the Queen, isn't it? Yeah. Got a new collar, bless him. Very patriotic. He said, yeah, because I'm not a German. I'm an English dog, Dad, ain't I? I don't want to be a German dog, Dad, do I? But we just had a brew and doing a bit of catching up. Yeah. Got no real plans for the day. I was going to get the little... try pea things,
oh, yeah.
You know, Tim's sort of sorted, and give that, make it a lot taller from last time. It's worth just a quick mention. Since I last done a film, bless me, well, it's been a bit of a shit time, ladies and gents, because lost me dog, Boudica. I mean, she was 10 years old. I'll keep it sort of short. She just got old really quickly. And then early doors one morning, I witnessed her have a fit or you know, a stroke and so forth. Done all the necessaries, but yeah, no, that was just sort of her time anyway. I'm still gutted about it. I am, and always will be. But the only thing a little bit upsetting for me is, well, because I can't tell him, is. Baldrick that's still now at this point every now and again goes and sits by the front door, or I'll go and sit on her blanket, you know, but that'll take a little bit of time for him to, you know, I could say the same for myself. Anyway, yeah, old David Fair's got it right, to be honest. Said, Eddie, Block, no, mate, you know, your dogs are like your kids, and I said, mate, that's true, but I'm not, you know. Anyway, so onwards and upwards, ladies and gents. Booty was loved and cared for, and I really hate it when you lose a dog. Anyway, I don't know why, I just wasn't actually going to say too much on the film about it. But anyway, ladies and gents, there's Mr. Baldrick trying to get on Al's lap, bless him. And we've had a coffee, I thought I'd better do something. Won't bring it back. Something I needed to mention. What's really nice is the owner of these woods knows we're here, doesn't mind us being here, and he knows we'll keep an eye on it. And that's always nice. But as I said to Al, who's over there with Mr. Baldrick, is we've done what we normally do, which is come in the woods, find a little spot, which is that fallen tree is very handy, so is a table, but then we stop looking. So on the way out we're going to have a mooch about, probably on this side of the fire break, and just see if there's a nice little space, not deep in the woods, but completely out of the way, if there's a good little cluster of trees, and establish a little spot there, bit more woodlandy. But it's a lovely little spot, lovely little wood as well. I love you, I don't know.
Oh, give me a facial one, yeah.
I love you, I don't know.
Nice relaxing, you know. What a puppy you are. What a puppy you are. Yeah.
I love you. There we go, ladies and gents. This is empty, but I'll knock one of these out for Al. And here we can see one method of attaching it to your Bergen. He's had all his shelter kit in there. He's pulled out his tarp. He's setting up well, he's trying to be infantry today, setting up his tarp, bless him. And you see the side straps, there's that mesh bag. I sold like the ladder thing so you can push it through any of them. And most of your Bergen's got side straps, even your CB ones. Hang on, Baldy. And as we can see, it's nice and long. Baldy, back. So you get a whole tent kit in there, a whole shelter kit, and as we see, it joins at the top, and you just literally roll it down to the size you want it. Let's not muck about, let's keep it really simple. And then once you've got it to the size you want, it's rolled down, and as I'll show you later on when the tarp and all his shelter kit's back in there, you just do it up and it makes a little side pouch onto any Bergen that's got these two horizontal straps. And literally, if you imagine that along the back of a Bergen, and with the two lid straps pushed under there, literally it's like a posh poncho roll, isn't it, mate? Yeah. I'm just saying there because it's nice to see it empty, and how tall it is. You just roll it down until you don't need it anymore, yeah. And you bosh and you bet on it. Like I say, got all your shelter kit there, sir. You're sticking up your. Huh?
Film it when it's on a bag. So.
Yeah, I'll do it when it's all in there, mate. But I just think, yeah, they're ever so simple, mate. Nothing revolutionary, nothing Star Trek in there, but they work, sir, don't they?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And with that beige, it's not offensive to the eye.
No,
yeah, it's not offensive to the eye. Baldy. Not offensive to the eye if you've got a green Bergen or a beige Bergen, mate. Yeah, and you just click it round, job. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah.
But just they're knocking a few of them out for the lads. And yeah, boom. Now I've already got. Oh, sorry, mate. I can't remember the guy who designed the other side.
Rugged Designs.
Rugged Designs. Sorry, mate. I'm terrible with Rugged Designs, and they're the zip-on ones. And he does some quality work there. Very quality work. I mean, even look, just down to that. Look, I'll show you. This is what you know when you're getting quality work. He's even done that. Whereas most people who would just push it through the mesh and call it a day. And that's all bungee cord. And yeah, bang on it. Like I said, it's got the zips on there. And these are better than, you know, like Dragon Designs and all that sort of stuff, mate. And you know, they.
Designed them to compress down.
Yeah.
The cord there.
Yeah. But they cost a pretty dollar from, like, you know, I'm not knocking Dragon, but you know they do charge a bit, don't they? But no, this, even a little thing where the cordage goes into, mate, everything's proper on it, isn't it? Yeah, and that's for a fellow sewer upper as well. I don't know how he did them for the price, because I understand how hard it is to get hold of, and when you can get hold of it, the green mesh is just a bit off the scale, sir. The last place I saw it was, ooh, name's gone out my head now. £17 a metre anyway. I'll think of the place in a minute. No, I just sent off a load of buckles from them. But
contact left?
Contact left, that's it, mate, yeah. I mean, they're a good little firm, but it literally costs that much, mate. I was lucky enough to get hold of some of the beige stuff for a very reasonable, you know, so you can make a few bits and ship them out to the lads. Because I'm making a silky saw pouch, and I can't remember the name of the other saw pouch for a very good friend who's shot me a lot of stuff in the past, and I'm going to include one of them in there for him. But that's, well, we were talking about who that is earlier on, mate. You know, I saw his film and I thought, oh, you know, a fat little bloke that can do a bit of sewing up, so I'll make you two pouches for the silky and the, I think it's a browning saw or whatever. And I now know how long that one is, so I'll get that done as soon as. Right, anyway, yeah, no worries. I don't know, mate, I've never been sold. It looks a lot better when you've got in the green, but I've never been sold on their multi-cam, if you know what I mean. Too small. But industry standard, so hey ho, you know what I mean. It's not like we're in the SAS or anything. It's not like we're doing a shovel, Ricky. Oh, bless him, he'd be swearing at me now, wouldn't he? No, but you see what I mean, where you got that bit of bungee cord there, mate. Does make a hell of a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, so easy enough to do, ladies and gents. Really does make a difference on your tarps, getting them nice and taut. Normally you put the peg in where the webbing is, but small little loop of the old bungee cord, and it makes it easier to get it all taut. And if the wind takes it, mate, it's not direct on your stitching or
No.
nothing. You've got a bit of like, little bit of suspension there, ain't you?
Yeah.
A little bit of give.
No. No.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, sorry. Do that again, now. Sorry, because I was filming you, Willie. Yeah. No, it's just, and it's dead simple to do, mate, isn't it? Dead simple to do. And especially with these ones, mate, you know, the ones when you want to peg out.
Yeah.
Because they're the ones you do not want that stitching to be like, you know, pulled too much.
Yeah.
So if you're stretching it out, most people do. See what it is, look, just a little knot. And again, that will give you that working stuff. It's easy to get hold of the paracord, you get it from anywhere.
Yeah.
So I meant the shop cord, not paracord. And ours, just, that's how I always do my tart. I think I'm rubbing off on you a bit, Al, ain't I? Oh, hang on. Let's rephrase that. Yeah. I loved your face there, mate.
You're worried.
You're taking inspiration, sir. That's a better word, isn't it?
In the woods.
Yeah. Yeah, two geezers in the woods. There's Mr. Baldrick. As soon as the shelter goes up, he goes, oh, I'll go in there. No, but it's growing on me a bit, mate, but it's all a bit small.
The thing is, there's so very little you can buy in DPM now.
Yeah.
There's so much in the surplus stores is worn out. So.
Yeah, and the army top just needs to be about half a metre longer, doesn't it? Always has done, mate. That's what caused me to first get an RPK sheet and start sewing up a decent little shelter. Yeah. But yeah, that's all right.
Keep practicing in knots and...
Yeah, oh no, mate. Oh no, it's always oh, well, I had it in my mind to do that, but whether I do it or not, you know, get longer poles, triangular poles to do that sort of improvised baker tent. May just do it next time. But what I did do was take it back and sew on a few more tie-out points where I wanted them and that.
Yeah.
First time, bring it out, have a look. Oh, that's not working, but that's where I need it and that's where I need it. Because there's not much you can do in your front room with it. But what do you look like? He's eating the grass again, bless him. Bless him. Right, ladies and gents, it doesn't take too long to do. Got two decent sticks, and that's all dead fall like. And one that sort of bows out there. Obviously, this is me A-frame seat. Dead easy to knock up, especially if you're going to stay somewhere for a day or whatever. I like this one because I sit in there and Baldrick can sit on my lap, because when I'm sat on a log, you can't sit on my lap, can you, Baldrick? We've had a nice little bit of lap time there. Oh, bless him, he's going to go and get his water. Dead easy to do with 2 knots. That's the one I'd always undo to slip that tubing material down it. Sort of roadie South African brushstroke camo. Can't get it anymore, ladies and gents. Somebody always asks when I see that. I sewed a loop in it there, as we can see, and knotted paracord. Even though that is separately tied up, and as you can see, I've just wedged it in there so it's not going backwards and forward, hence I don't need a third stick, because you can have these freestanding and all you do is put another stick at the bottom, make it in a triangle, but that's just wedged in there nicely. And also, as I've done this, I've just taken it round, so once I'm sat down, that pulls that down really tight, and ladies and gents, that ain't going nowhere. Bearing in mind that that thing is due to take, sorry, Baldrick stood right behind me, a fat bloke and his dog. You love that seat, didn't you? I love that seat, Dad, don't I? I'll sit in your lap, don't I? You're looking around to see if that thing's there. Yeah, what was that, Dad? That was a little deer. It was about the same size as me. Well, it was a little bit smaller than you. God, bloody went fast speed, didn't it? I just wanted to say hello. No, all right, Baldy, you didn't sort of bite it or nothing, but you frightened it, boy. Well, ladies and gents, Al's now got the tarp down, shoved it back in the bag, rolled it down. Remember, it's really tall, so even if you wanted to put something like a roll mat in there or whatever, like I say, it'll fit to any Bergen, and he's just pulled it tight. It's going nowhere, and as you can see there, it's just a the loops going round the side make it secure it. Obviously, Al's got a tarp in there and all this shelter kit. Boom, job done. So I just think that's not a bad little way of sort of doing that, mate. You can take it off if you put paracords through a couple of the loops. You could shoulder strap that, mate, you know. if you wanted to walk about. And you can actually, it don't have to be a shelter kit, mate. I carry my water bottle in one, and you know, stuff that I'm not worried about if it does get wet, but that will come off and go onto any Bergen, but that'd sit nicely on the top of your pouches there, really, wouldn't it, mate? Yeah, no worries.
Look on the loops as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, exactly on the top there, mate. Yeah, because like I say, it's size for a roll mat, and then you just roll it down to what you want. It's ever so simple, isn't it? Boom. Oh, I love you, Al, don't I? I love you, Al. Al. Do you want a new dog, Al? Do you want a new dog? He always nick my dogs, mate, didn't he? He said, oh, I love you, Al. See that I've got an RF collar, yeah? It's just, I think it's to do with the Queen because I'm an English dog. That's not a very good view there, Baldrick, with your pencil sharpener.
He's putting the tail down.
I know. He's a gay dog. Yeah, keeping that independent, dog. Yeah, about time to get on another little brew, mate. Yeah, boom. I'm quite liking that idea. It's like a posh poncho roll, isn't it? Off the old 58 webbing. The one you really wanted, but you never had at the time.
You can put your Gore-Texes in there as well.
Yeah, you can put anything in there, mate. You know, boom. And the ones I've got a Gore-Tex bag made out of an old Gore-Tex bivvy bag, mate. So they can be like dry or whatever, but like I say, that will go anywhere on your Bergen. Just gives you extra carrying capacity. Boom.
Yeah.
And it's, for what it is, it's not a heavy pouch either, is it, mate?
What's it like?
Yeah, that's right.
A good shopping bag as well.
I've made a shopping bag, mate. Well, I have.
It's in the other bag.
I know, it's like, but it was to stop you bringing like Tesco bags in, sir. No, a rubbish bag. A rubbish bag is different, sir. That's always good skills. But no, that's just a particular thing. I mean, people bringing Tesco bags in the woods. Not specifically you, everybody. No, but I just made a few of them little bags that you can top flap, and if you've got a few extra bit like food or whatever, just carry that in, mate. And it's a bit more, you know. I tried to do it for Des tonight because he was forever bringing in a plastic bag or something, you know. But I've got Tony Miles's one in there. Yeah, I'll get that for a show in a second because I made a couple of free people with them because why not, eh? People that sort me out with bits and bobs, mate, I do the same. You know, there's no like dollar involved. Little bit of a dibbles going on. I'll tell you what, yeah, because what's his name? Dean had one of them last time, didn't he? Yeah. Probably getting on well with it because when he's got these small little Struben rucksack. Strudel. No, you could just like, now you've got a way of carrying your shelter kit on the outside. And again, ladies and gents, yeah, if your shelter kit's wet, bosh, that's where it needs to go into, yeah. Because I thought about making the bottom Cadora nylon, and I thought, well, no, that defeats the object. If it's carried vertically as it is there, you're going to want, you know, any drips to come out the bottom. Boom. And that's going to keep everything in your, inside your pack dry. So yeah, there's many a good reason now. Yeah, just having another little brew now, and obviously the woodsman's staple diet, sir, 11Zs or nappy break. Nice one, I'll get me knife on that in a second. And yeah, I'll do that shelter building thing I was going to do, using Tim's things next time I come over. Got it all in there, but what I'm going to have to do after I've had this brew is have a bit of a mooch, because there's a path down there, and it goes, I want to follow it round and see what's up there. Because as I say, what we've done is we came to this spot, mate, and we just kind of stopped, really, didn't we? Yeah. And it might be better. Oh, she's just great for getting out in the day, isn't it, mate? You know what I mean? Made me a little chair there, just so. Because the moment I sit in that, Mr. Baldrick, you can sit down, so I'll sit on your lap there. When you sit, you want to cuddle up and go to sleep, don't you? Oh, I'm tight bored now. I've been roasting about in the woods, haven't I? Yeah, killed a lot of sticks. But it's a lovely day, mate, isn't it? Normally I'm at work when it's days like this. Yeah, ladies and gents, that's where that tree is, just inside there. That's where our little shelter is, or our little spot. Just gonna come out and explore all this. So there's seems to be a little vehicle track down here. And they're just gonna have a little mooch about. There's the advance guard. There's my lead scout, Mr. Baldrick, checking out for geeks. But yeah, just going to have a mooch about, because like I say, is a thing with us or me, once you find a little spot, you stop and you stop looking for, and you can, you know, be a nice little spot around here that's a little bit more in the woods. But anyway, if there's out worth seeing, I'll bring you back. Ladies and gents, see I'm at the end of that track now, not too far down. But as we see here, the vehicle track's coming round. Lovely little space if we was gonna, people wanted a, hey, it's not on the cards, we're not even thinking about doing overnighters. This guy's got to get used to us and that. But like everybody else, you know, £10 a night for a few lads in here, sensible lads. You can get your jeeps and some vehicles in here. Not on the cards anytime soon, ladies and gents. But yeah, it's a nice little spot for a bit of communal camping there. Lovely little spot. Lovely canopy. And yeah, very nice. But obviously you can get vehicles in there, because that's where it comes. So that one probably goes all the way down, and then all the way down the side of the forestry block. And there's another one here, little track which I'll go down now. But yeah, I was just looking at that and I just thought, oh, that's a nice little place to bring the vehicles in and so forth. You know, in the future. Just looking left off that track and we'll see your nice eco-friendly Widowmaker. See, they do come down at times, but oh, there's so much. Well, obviously somebody's been doing a lot of clearing of the forest and that, but imagine all that if you wanted to make an improvised shelter, which I'm going to do one day just because I haven't done it since I did an all arms course back in the day. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah, proper nice. Some proper logs there. I could go all Grizzly Adams and make myself a log cabin here. Here you see the main man, Mr. Barley. Yeah, just slightly left of the track. We're a bit near the road, so I'm heading up towards the main road there. There's a nice little plateau here. Plateau, if you're French. And yeah, Mr. Barley down there checking it all out for us. No gooks down here, Dad. I'll have them if they're here. Now, sort of main track coming down there, and a little thing. I mean, it's nice to put your hammocks up. You know, just stopping down here for the day, or make your A-frame seats. Only thing that's put me off at the moment is it is what it is. It's a bit near the road, but hey ho, there you go. But I was thinking, oh, not on the cards obviously, as I'm saying. Maybe future that, make a nice little place for a nice little stealth camp down there. Not that we aim to be doing it, but perhaps in the future. Yeah, it's Mr. Porky's proper on a patrol. Yeah. Now I'm liking this spot here, but it's too near the road. Right, ladies and gents, I've had a bit of a mooch about. Saw a couple of little places there, but they're all too near the road, Al. Too much road. There's a nice little plateau round there and that, mate. But I think we check inner and we check left next time times. But as I'm mooching about, ladies, I killed a mosquito. There he is. He's going to burn. And what I call wood fluff. I don't know what the trade name is for this. So if you do, stick it in there. I never claim to know everything. Just picking up a bit on the way back, bit of firelight and stuff, because I'll tell you what, that's incredibly, you know, when I had it in my hand, Al, yeah. Incredibly warm. It's probably got really good insulating value. Obviously while it's lofted, not if it's, but if that's all you had, mate, you know, maybe that would do for an improvised hat or something. It really is warm, you know, when you put your hand on it. But anyway, that mosquito's going to die. We're going to incinerate you. A bit of old birch bark, and we're just going to have a little play about with, well, just stuff you pick up as you're mooching about. But anyway, do you want to give that a, I'll see you there. Cool, that didn't take too long. That's also, no, that was quite, yeah, I think we have to get a load of that and get it in the bag, sir. Yeah. No, I think that's a go, sir. Yeah. Because you was a bit limp-wristed with the old thing there, no, sir. Yeah, you were. But I'll shave a few bits of that down and just have a little tinder, little fire with that. Just for something to do, eh? Yeah. Yeah. But okay. We're just having a chill day, really, aren't we? Built my chair and that's about it. Chiro's nice there. Beast of a nice, beast of a nice.
My inheritance.
Yep, you have got. You have got your name down for that, sir. Your hands are waiting for you. play about with that. So. Normally I like to sort of cut it off in little plate bits. This knife is so sharp, mate, and all I've ever done since I've had it, which is a number of years, is give it, oh, that's come off nicely, isn't it? It's a bit of a strop when I'm sat there watching YouTube films and so forth. That's a nice little bit there. So, ooh, you're gonna cough nice. Oh, ooh, good squeeze of grape. There we go. Have a little play with that, sir. Nice one. Right, that's the old Charot's knives. Beast of a knife, sir. Beast of a knife. I'm not 100% sure if Adrian's still making knives or whatever, but yeah, he's beautiful. Right, no worries, I'll get this stuck in the scabbard and we'll have a little play with that. Right, should be alright. There you go. Nice of it. Bit down there. Set that little burn, get the bugs away, won't it?
Yeah.
Well, that went up quick, didn't it?
Mm.
Normally give it a bit more of a scraper than it takes. Well, there you go. That's a job done there. Very nice. Oh, ladies and gents, yeah, it's late in the afternoon now, but it's been a great little day there, mate, haven't we? Baldy's just licking his knob. We're only jealous. And yeah, I had a bit of a mooch about, because next time I'm going to go in that direction. But yeah, good little day there, Al. Really chilled down, mate, that's what I needed, to be honest, just get out of the house and all that. Get that little man out of the house. Yeah, and job done. You got your Bergen there, so it's looking a bit inventory now, so isn't it? Yeah. Been hanging about with me too long, so yeah. It's still got
RF regiment.
Well, no, I wouldn't say it's RF regiment. No, sir, no, not at all. Because you've lost the RAF badge off there.
Yeah, it's on the other one.
Oh, fair enough, mate. Yeah. All right, well, I thought you'd have two, sir. A spare and a spare of a spare.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks like rather like a French flag. Mr. Baldy just loves sitting in the old sun, don't he? Baldy, I love being in with. It's my best friend, Dad. I love coming out with these. I love old Dad, don't I? Yeah. I don't like these buggy things. They keep biting me. They don't know I'm a Baldric. Yeah, they do seem to have come in a bit. But yeah, anyway, ladies and gents, yeah. I'll see you next time. And if you watch this far, as always, thanks for watching. So just trying to see what Baldric's looking at there. So what are you looking at? What are you looking at?
I thought it was a bug.
Oh, that's all right. Oh, that was near the RAF badge.
Yeah. Hello.
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 Oh, here he is, Mr. Baldy. I love you, don't I? Right, anyway, ladies and gents, as I said before, take care and be safe.